And I think we're live. So welcome to Beers with Bad Company. I am your host, Bad Company. Welcome to the show. If you are a minor, don't drink on YouTube. It's against the law. Everybody else, bottoms up. Now, we do have a few slight problems for tonight's show. Like I normally do, I wake up and I start my day. I have a few beers. I do some shit. I have a few more. I do more shit. I have a few more beers. It's a normal day. I'm a big believer of the whole idealism that you cannot get drunk all day if you don't start first thing in the morning. I forgot it's Tuesday. We got a show to do tonight, and I accidentally, on purpose, got wasted way too early. So we're going to have to deal with that. But luckily, we got, good old Uncle John. Well, he's not here, but he's got some cool tape in the background, and it says he's here. But he might be back in a minute, and he can help carry the show because I'm fucking wasted. So anybody that's here to, for informative content, not tonight, my man. Not tonight. I'm going to be a shitbag, and I'm going to keep getting drunker until I start saying things that we're not allowed saying online, and then I got to end the show. Until then, we'll be good. Shouldn't be long, though. So, I am absolutely going to have a very difficult time going back through the chat to read. But I'll be able to pick up little things from time to time. And Roy, being drunk is an impediment for me when I am this drunk this early. Crushing 24 pints during that 3 to 4 hour window is one thing. But when you've already done it twice and then start the show, you end up being some drunk before you go. Don't worry. I'm still going to drink my beer. This is not going to go so well. Supper. Oh, yes. The beer wife made me chicken parm and cheesy hash. I love that shit.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So, John, you missed the big introduction.
Well, goddamn it.
Just so you know, I am really relying heavily on your expertise and ability because I'm a fucking mess.
Man, you've been drinking, huh? You've been doing your best?
Look, you can't drink all day if you don't start first thing.
Saying.
And I started hard first thing.
Ooh, nice sticker. Is that new?
That?
Yeah.
I pointed that out to you at least 3 different shows.
Well, that's the power of drugs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Are you always this stoned every time you're on my show?
Correct.
I pointed it out to you on your show.
We're still, ooh, yeah. That's, I sent a whole bunch. Did you get those from Mustache?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Did you get my stickers?
I did. I got a bunch
Where's
of
my sticker?
them.
I don't see my sticker on your wall.
I have your sticker in my gym. I actually got a bunch of them. I got a ton of them. I got a big stack.
Yeah. Why is there no sticker on your wall?
I don't know. I'm not a very good friend.
Yeah, you're kind of a piece of shit.
Oh, man.
All right.
Hey.
John, go ahead with whatever the fuck you wanted to say.
All right. So 2 things that I want to talk about tonight. One is what I experienced over the weekend at the Arm Wrestling Uncensored fuckery. And 2, the fact that there's a couple of guys who are going to be up to no good this weekend in the old town of Ottawa. And one
my God, you're coming to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's terrible with that? I'm reffing.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Lord Almighty.
And I know that you're coming to commentate.
Yeah.
And have fun.
Yeah.
And you were looking for the good break when I get to the table. Because all you got to do is send the mic towards the table and you can just have a break. You're good. I'll take care of it. No, I'm reffing.
Well, look, I pushed into new territory this last weekend at the Arm Wrestling Uncensored thing, really pushing into interviewing mid-match, saying, hello, sir, you just experienced a terribly embarrassing loss. What's next for you? You know, really getting on people's nerves. So that was fun. That was really fun.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched a couple of snippets that people sent me, highlights of you. Like, it's like being Joe Rogan interviewing the guy that's still unconscious.
Yeah. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Man. Dude, Palmer and Nunya, that was phenomenal.
I refuse to watch that match on the grounds that I don't give a fuck.
And you shouldn't.
Did it end in a double arm break?
It did not.
Did anybody's arm break?
We had no injuries.
Well, then fuck that match. Next.
The whole thing had no injuries. The whole thing had no, like, people got fired up.
If you were to tell me the whole event had no injuries, with the exception of that match, I would have been very happy.
I was shocked that there wasn't. To tell you the truth, the overall level was higher than I anticipated it being. I'm not saying it was high. What I'm saying is,
but you were.
I was definitely. It was definitely nowhere near as high as I am. But you know, people were arm wrestling just fine. I wasn't cringing at position like all the time, which was really nice.
Definitely beneficial when people aren't stupid idiots.
Yeah, that's very
true.
Now,
Uncle John, with your ability to walk around while commentating now.
Well, that's the question. I didn't talk to Eric yet. I don't know if they're going to have a wireless mic for me or not.
Well, drag a wire around with you. If it's a boring match, just bring the microphone to me while I'm reffing, and you can listen to me call these guys idiots for 2 minutes.
Well, if I haven't discussed with Eric specifically, you know, he hired me based on my performance at Nationals. And my performance at Nationals was not necessarily as dickheadish and you know,
it was professional.
Yeah, it was more professional. So I don't want to make a farce out of Eric's Ottawa Open. I want to, you know, but I mean, he invited me and he invited you and he invited Devin. So he's got to expect some level of farce.
All right. So 2 things. One, Alan Ford from Canada's Wipeout has joined us.
Woo!
That's a big deal. Alan, don't talk yet. I'm not done with the second thing.
Oh.
2, now that they invited me and you expecting some type of farce, I'll tell you this. Eric is a professional.
Yes.
And he does not appreciate the shenanigans to the level that some made.
So you're telling me I'm going to have to temper the ground between you, because I know you're not going to stop, but maybe I need to be a bit of a buffer. You know, I need to act as a contraceptive to not allow the passing of bad feelings between the two of you.
No. Do not be a condom. I do not want you all up on my dick.
Or do
Here's
you?
the thing. I went to one of Eric's events one time, and I accidentally got super fucking wasted.
Yes, accidentally on purpose, yes.
And the next time Eric held an event, he did not know I was coming, but as soon as he announced it, he sent me a private message and said, Evan, if you are planning on coming to this event, I do require you to be on better behavior than you were last time.
Well, how bad were you the first time? Like, what's the level? What's the line that he expects?
I'm not legally allowed to say that on YouTube.
Okay.
Which
I
event
will
was
say
this?
that I've heard stories, allegedly, that They allegedly saw some big drunk bearded prick allegedly threaten to rape people.
Sounds right.
Alan's like,
Well,
yeah.
it does, it
Alexander
sounds right.
Paquette, allegedly.
What event was this though? Where was this?
Eric's Ottawa Open.
Oh, the same location and everything.
No, different location. This was up on Montreal Road. Now we're down on Maryville.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, apparently, no, it wasn't Paquette, it was Cashman. But you're not allowed to so allegedly the quote was, I don't care how many needles you stick in your ass, I'll stick my cock in your ass when I'm done with you.
Sounds about right.
Nice.
And apparently that's a no-go. You're not allowed to do that. I'm not saying I did it. I'm saying that's what people said I said.
I see.
You're not saying that you didn't.
There
do it
is no
either,
video footage to back it up, and I will absolutely deny. Oh, fuck. I lost my cheese.
Lost his cheese. Fuck.
So you can't get that drunk.
though.
You
Okay.
can't get that drunk.
Well, Eric draws the line there.
Okay.
I can definitely get that drunk. We already know this. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a warning.
That
But you're
seems
not
like a
allowed to.
pretty fair line to me. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems reasonable. I find that
Non-consensual
most-
sex is the line at Eric's events.
Yes. Which is a fine line to have. That's completely reasonable in my opinion.
Look, if you have to draw a line, that's a good place to start. I mean, you can
Yeah.
move it a few spots from there, but that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
That's a no-go zone.
So you're coming to this event, John?
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. There's a lot of people coming. Like, I don't think I've
Alan,
ever seen.
How do you
on
not know he's
Facebook
coming? The
400
main
and
event
some
is you
people
at a
coming.
super match against him.
Oh, really? Cool. I didn't even know I had a
Left-handed.
super match. Okay.
Hey, did you pull Artem left-handed?
No,
Because it wouldn't be close.
probably not.
You would
Did you?
destroy
You
Artem or
did
Artem?
too. No.
Artem's
Artem
better
probably destroyed me.
left-handed. You lost right.
Yeah. I didn't lose. Well, at the end I lost, I guess, but
Well, okay, well, who won the tournament?
Artem did.
Well, then who lost?
I guess I
If
did.
your name's not Artem, you. God damn
Is
it,
he-
Alan.
is
What
he
are you
coming?
eating? You know how
Chips.
rude it is to eat on a podcast? That's fucked up, man.
I saw you doing it, so I thought, it's okay.
Well, yeah, but I'm an asshole.
That's true.
Mhm.
So is Artem coming? Like, I just want to crush everybody when I'm there. So I
saw
got John
Artem
there,
last weekend.
Artem coming, maybe. Got Therian coming.
I can't see Artem being there.
I don't think Tyrion
If
is
Tyrion
coming.
shows up, is Artem
Yes, he
going to be
is.
worth a shit?
Therian's not coming? I thought he had no, not a super match. I'm thinking of a different event. But I
He's
could have sworn
planning
he
on
was.
being there,
last
but
weekend.
Yeah.
Last weekend in Houston.
That's
I was
right.
just-
That's
I
right.
can't see him getting through 2 super matches and all the action pulling and then showing up a week later and being okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think he's pretty busted up because he's been going hard like ever since Arm Wars. He never stopped.
time.
He just keeps grinding and grinding. He had some good matches. This Ronnie Morales. You guys know this guy, Ronnie Morales?
I
I saw
don't-
the matches.
Yeah, they had some good matches. Ronnie won. I mean, Ronnie's a bit bigger, but nice power from an awkward angle.
Now, that was John's second super match, though.
Yes, that was his second super match of the day. That is correct.
Yeah, John thinks he's Superman, but he's not.
Well, I think what he's doing is he's trying to become more Superman. He goes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think when he went to Arm Wars, the things that I have talked to him about is like, it becomes a different game when you're doing 3 or 4 super matches in a 2 to 3 day period, right? It really messes
Absolutely.
you up. So
Yep.
I've talked to him, he was at my house a month ago or so. And it was kind of like, I want to do this. I want to have multiple super matches to get used to that more. So,
Yeah,
There
no,
you
it's
go.
good. It's definitely good training, and he's still young, so why not
Mhm.
give her? As long as he doesn't get hurt, he's only going to get better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and hopefully, well, I don't know. I gotta kick his ass again before he gets too good, you know.
Right.
Alan,
What?
can you do me a favor?
What, Evan?
Can you stop being a fucking pussy?
What do you mean?
Well, in Ontario, there's like a few elite dudes, and you're in the weight class above him.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you worried about him getting? God damn it. You'll whoop his ass now. You'll whoop his ass then. You'll whoop his ass in the future
Okay.
when he gets better.
Because he's
Stop
fucking
being a
good.
pussy.
He's good now, and he's only gonna get better.
So whoop his ass then too.
And he's got what? How much does he weigh? What's his weight?
98.
He pulls
I think he's
176.
Yeah, he makes 176. I think for arm wars he was
Holy
around
shit.
200.
I don't think he's
Just
making
shy, yeah,
176
195-ish.
anymore.
No.
He's probably not making 176 anymore.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He is the
Whatever.
largest 176 ever in the history of time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's cool. I actually get to physically meet you, John. I've been seeing you pull a lot. You're looking pretty strong yourself.
I'm gonna murder you, Alan. I'm not even pulling in the tournament.
Oh, you're just what are you doing? Announcing or something?
Yeah, I'm MC.
Cool.
Yeah,
you
we
should
good
pull.
times.
Hopefully, we get to pull afterwards, but I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of matches.
It's true.
It's
I
really
will
cool.
be so tired of watching fucking matches by the end of it. Fuck.
Oh, you're reffing, eh?
Yeah.
Stupid.
And there's like a youth division, a novice division, a master's
I know.
division, a women's division, and then there's
gonna be-
divisions that people care about.
It's gonna be
Right.
a long
So like
fucking
the
day.
day's gonna be long.
Oh, yeah.
I have to really temper myself because if I get too wild in the early goings, we suffer.
I'm betting once you add it all together, there's over 300 entries. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big day.
Yeah. Like I
Um,
said, just on the Facebook page, there's 400 and some people saying they're coming. I know that's not,
Wow.
guaranteed, but when it says that high of a number, you know it's going to be fucking huge. Because there's a lot of people that don't say.
I didn't even say I was going in that.
That was before I said I was going.
But it's definitely going to be big, and just the people that I've talked to that I know are going to pull amateur division. If you win the amateur division, you're a legit fucking dude. Like whoever wins the amateur class at this event should never be allowed to pull amateur again.
No.
You know, the MGC was always that line. If you win the amateur class of the MGC, you are not allowed to pull amateur ever again anywhere. Right? Like that's the line. You crossed it, done. Pro only. This is taking over that because the turnout that's expected, if you win that class, you're not an amateur.
Yeah.
Cool. I can't wait.
Might still be an idiot.
God, I'm so dirty. I forgot to shower.
I was kind of wishing I didn't pull 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago now. But whatever, I feel okay.
What did you pull?
Dude, you were there. Remember you were a woman?
Oh, that wasn't me. That was Beer Woman.
Beer woman, yeah.
Beer
Yeah.
woman.
Would you see that video, John?
I did.
On my YouTube channel?
Look, if that was me, I would have easily won. So I tried to pull the women's class just so I could get more experience pulling bitches to get ready for Paul Maiden. Right? And no, man, these people are onto something. When you decide to change your gender in here, it happens. You're not the same. So now I need to spend a bunch of time being a fucking man again.
Wow.
So that I can go fuck up that bitch.
I'm looking forward to that. I really am. January.
John, I know that you know Paul and you guys are buddies and like you dick stab each other a bunch.
No, most of the stabbing is done by him. He's one of those guys.
You're just a catcher?
That's called
doctor. I'm a victim.
It's gonna be bad, man. This is gonna be a train wreck. It's gonna look like Paul just starred in his first Bukkake video. He is getting run over so many times
Oh yeah, you're running train on him
by myself.
by yourself.
Hand, foot, and fist. This dude's just taking what I give him. He's so fucked.
I haven't seen my invite yet. We know we talked about it, but no, nothing came through
You're invited to what?
to that tournament or that event.
Oh, so about that.
You finally
Nobody
pulled
want to
Ryan
tell
Bowen?
you that nobody actually likes you, Alan,
Oh,
because you're rude.
I'm so rude.
Well, that's the problem. You
I have a
offend everybody with your outlandish comments.
You're like
Nobody
the
knows how to
Stephanie-
take you.
You're like the Stephanie Tanner of arm wrestling. How rude.
That's good.
That's
I keep
rude.
people guessing.
Honestly,
I
the number one complaint I get about Alan is how the fuck can that guy be friends with the beer man? He's not a good person if you can hang out with that guy.
Oh, really?
Hey, look, it goes both ways because I get that a lot too. How the fuck are you friends with Alan for?
Yeah, because you're not a good person.
Right.
Right.
Like, I'm just a shithead. Like, I know I pretend to be one on the internet, but it's easy because I'm actually a piece of shit. Like, I'm a dependable piece of shit, though, right?
He is.
If there's one thing you can count on day in, day out, I'm a piece of shit all day, every day.
I wouldn't say that. You're actually a really nice guy.
See, and that's why nobody trusts you because you flat out lie to everybody.
Terrible liar. Worst liar I've ever heard.
Well, I
You
think
can't
if
even keep a
anybody,
straight face while saying something stupid like that.
I think if anybody knows anything about me, Evan Burgoyne was in my fucking wedding. Like, that's got to tell you something. Either
That's your
I'm
problem.
fucking crazy,
That's what I'm trying to get at, Alan.
or
Nobody.
Evan's got a good side to him.
Yeah, but it's from the left.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm a much bigger dick from this side. It's
But he
it's
is a
due to
big-
curvature of the wiener, right?
He definitely is a big dick.
You know, cameras
So-
have
One
these
angle it looks
convex
3 inches, and the
lenses,
other it's
and if I turn the
1.5.
right way, the curvature of the wiener makes my dick look bigger.
Yeah, you get an extra inch, so 3 and
Yeah.
You playing shadow puppets again?
You know how they say the camera adds 10 pounds? It'll add an inch if you turn the right way.
It's true.
Nicely done.
10 pounds of dick.
Hashtag 10 pounds.
See, that's why nobody talks to you, Alan.
Oh.
Oh god.
So, how's
God.
it going?
I'm gonna go pretend to pee because I got nothing to talk about, and that silence just got awkward. John, you're
was-
up.
It was awkward.
Alan,
do you got?
are
Oh
pulling this
shit! I
weekend?
broke my mouse. I'm fucking tangled. Fuck. Hold on, I gotta go my piss jug.
The fuck?
Oh. It looks like bubbles, but it's actually piss. You know, a big jug of bubbles,
what-
you know, blow bubbles?
What are you pulling? What weight? 200?
210.
210. Oh
Yeah,
nice.
I'll just make 210, especially if I keep eating these chips.
Yeah.
But yeah, I pulled 210 at the Freedom event too,
Oh, right.
but
All
nobody really showed up.
Are the table monkeys coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about all of them, but you're really
Yeah.
into the table monkeys, eh? Who do you want a piece of?
Oh, none of them. I can't pull anybody. I'm all fucked up right now, but
Are you?
I just never met them before. So
Oh,
I was looking forward to meeting them. Oh,
yeah, that's a
there's
good crew.
Derek Smith in the chat. I got to meet Derek for the first time this last weekend too.
Yeah, I saw pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like literally half as tall as Derek.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, now that I saw you with some other people that I know,
Yeah.
you're actually still a pretty big dude. Like you look.
Yeah, I'm not tiny. Like I'm like 220 right now too. So I'm a little
Oh,
bigger
really?
than I have been lately. Yeah.
Wow. 220.
Yeah. My back is so fucked up that I'm not even considering anything in the immediate future. So
Oh no.
live and let rock. Let that ice cream roll.
Oh shit. That sucks. Back issues is nothing serious though. Like you're gonna recover.
Oh, super serious. Like I got an MRI and like I've lost 25% of 4 vertebra and
Holy fuck.
there's like all sorts of problems. So yeah.
So you're gonna have to stick with announcing for a while.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We'll
You're
see.
good at that.
We'll see where it goes.
What are you doing with duct tape, man?
Fuck, he still talks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it works on the internet.
Talking.
Wow,
You're the
when
one
I
that-
duct taped your mouth, you were supposed to stop. It's
You're
fucking
the
cold
one
in
that
my
runs a,
basement, man.
you're the one that runs a podcast for 6 hours nonstop talking. Like fuck.
Alan,
That's just a Sunday.
why are you so mean?
That wasn't me.
You know, you've said a lot of mean things to me in my life, but
Why are you so sensitive? That's the question.
that one hurt my feelings, Alan.
Well, stop being so fucking sensitive, you pussy.
Jeez.
There it is. That's why I love you.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on.
I can't see the chat, so
Fuck.
you have to.
I can't read the chat. Everything is so fucking blurry.
Derek
Why
is
you so-
here. Derek Smith's here.
Why are you so drunk?
Uncle John, are you able to send like links to people? Because I can't.
It's your fucking podcast. Evan.
Yeah, I fucking know. And I was, you know how long it took me to fucking send you guys yours?
Yeah,
I'm fucking
no.
wasted.
Right.
How'd you get wasted? Well, I know how you got wasted. Why did you get wasted? Was it a special occasion?
I forgot it was Tuesday.
Oh.
Fucking willpower.
Look, so I'm currently doing all of the drywall mudding and taping for my brother's house.
Oh, cool.
So when I show up there at 7:30 in the morning, you have a beer and then you start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you fill the hot cup full of mud and then you have a beer. And then you go put a little bit of mud on the wall, then you have a beer, then you put some tape on the wall, and then you have a beer. And like before you know it, you haven't even gotten out of the first closet yet, and you're fucking wasted.
You haven't come out of the closet yet? I thought that.
I've come out of the closet 4 fucking times today. That's how drunk I am.
Oh, fuck. Is that Prairie there with you?
No.
Nope, he's not here.
Oh.
He just said no.
Oh my god. Are you guys staying at the hotel or where are you guys staying?
I will not be staying at a hotel.
Where are you staying on the street?
I'll be staying in my house.
Oh, you're just driving back just for the day?
That's usually what we do. It's only an hour and a half.
The chances of me being the one driving back are very slim.
Yeah.
I will have to stay sober all day because I'm reffing, and Eric Rassen. It's like a thumb in the butt, you know. It's not really that fun,
Eric Rassen is like a thumb in the butt.
but it happens sometimes, you know.
You heard it here on Beer
Oh my
Man.
God.
Beer's Bad Company.
Eric's not okay with me getting drunk while I'm reffing,
No,
so
nobody would be.
that's not true. Most of the
Really?
events I go to are trying to hand me beers while reffing.
Oh, I thought it was not a thing. It wasn't allowed.
No, like even last weekend,
Really?
I was the one saying, no, I'm not drinking. I'm reffing.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
no, it's fine. You can have one. I'm like, no, I can't have one.
Oh, that was by the organizer too.
Yeah.
Because you have a beer.
That's just how it goes. Like normally people are offering me beers. Like, hey, you're the beer man. You got to have a beer. I'm like, trust me, I want to, but I got to ref.
Yeah, true. That's good. That's really good. See, that shows how good of a person you are.
Right. It shows that I'm not stupid
Fair enough.
because I know I'm an unresponsible drunk.
He's correct.
Yeah. Now, so here's the thing. You can lay out the scenarios. Same match happens, but on one side, I'm sober reffing. And on the other, I'm not sober reffing.
You're getting in a fight with yourself for sure.
Both times, somebody's getting fucked. But at least if I'm sober, I can tell the wife I didn't mean to fuck the guy. It just happened. If I'm drunk, I'm like, oh, honey, I don't know. I fucked the guy. See how it gets a problem?
Yeah.
Well, you explain that to your wife. John, how's that go for you?
Doesn't.
Right. So, sober while reffing.
So you don't fuck guys. I get it. Okay.
Well, I'm going to fuck somebody anyways. At least I know why it happened, though.
Oh my god.
Or I can remember it happening at least. Fuck.
Yeah, you want to remember that shit.
Hey, I ref women's classes too, Alan.
That's true.
See, here's the problem. You're all fucking judgy. I'm gender fluid.
I just calls it
That's
as it.
why I pulled the women's division as well. Alan, I don't think
okay.
we have any time for your hatred and nonsense on this show.
Man, you were joining the woke crowd a little too late. I think the woke crowd is on their way out.
Oh. Who is Evans? Evans joining too late?
Yeah, it's too late. Now you're gonna try to get on that wagon, and then the whole society's gonna turn around, and we're gonna be.
You know what, John? I got on the wagon about 6 years ago.
Oh yes. When
And
you
I
were
never
making
fell
out with
off.
the
I
trans-
never fell off. I just built a bar on it.
But was that when you were dating the
No,
human?
I never dated that dude thing. We took a picture while I was bouncing. Her wiener was way too big for me to date. Okay? Way too big.
Yeah, she made you look small.
Right. I mean, look, any chick that's taken Anavar for more than 3 months is going to make me look small. So we're not worried about that so much, but this was really,
Well, look,
really not okay.
could you really have sex with a woman whose clitoris is larger than your penis?
You just wrap
Like
it around
from
a couple
behind,
times.
maybe.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the math adds up to do it from the front. You'd have to be from behind, right? Like that's science.
Science.
No.
John, are you enjoying taking advantage of me being this drunk?
Yes. Significantly.
You are actually a worse person than Alan Ford, and that's not good.
Yes.
Have you sent the link to Big B?
Big B. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Big B.
I gotta figure out how to do this. Oh, have you guys paid attention to what's going on at this East versus West thing? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, East versus West 5, like biggest fucking thing ever.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there new stuff? Maybe
I've heard there's a bunch of max changes and stuff.
Yeah. Like the 2 main event matches both got changed, but are still pretty awesome.
John blah blah.
No, John blah blah. Like it's always nice to see John blah blah, but his match is going to be a good match, but it's not as high profile names. So
yeah, but who's this dude that he's pulling? There's gotta be. I just assume there's got to be a reason why this guy's pulling John. It's got to have something. Oh yeah, Oleg. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. So he's got a chance, right?
Oh,
who is it?
Sure.
Sure. Oleg Pachenko.
Is that like a real arm wrestler?
Well,
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know much about him, but I know he's a real arm wrestler.
Do you think Ryan Bowen has any chance against Zarab?
No.
Could he get a win?
No.
Could he slow the match down?
If he pays you, Rob.
Mm.
I don't know. He looks like he's
Honest to God,
training pretty hard.
Just can't see that being close.
Yeah, but how much steroids is he doing?
Not enough.
Cover, Ryan.
Hey, he's training hard. Well, I know Zurov probably is, but Ryan must have really ramped it up for this.
Hey guys,
I
we
mean-
got a new guest. It's
And he's
Roy
training like
Baker from the hit TV series How to Not Do a Desk Pop.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, Alan. That's the first time we've been on together.
I know. I always miss you.
I'm a big fan. Enjoy your work. I appreciate
Thanks.
how you endure being good friends with Beer Man,
Thanks. It's tough sometimes.
We
Uncle
all-
John.
Where's
Big
my
fan.
mouse? I gotta kick
Big
this
fan.
fucking dude out.
Roy, have you recovered from the massive trivia defeat?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
What were your thoughts? What were your excuses after the loss?
Well, I think I kind of got bamboozled and run amok by a bunch of Canadians. That's what happened.
Some smart Canadians.
Doesn't sound like he's over it.
I think there was some machinations and some connivance going on in the background.
Conniving.
Motherfucker, you weren't even the top team on the top of the dumb team. Like, fuck. The only guy that you were ahead of was the dumb Russian.
There was a dumb Russian. Oh yeah,
It was like 1,000 to 0.
it was, and I gambled it all on the final and missed that one. But so I was just trying to beat Beer Man, and I didn't.
Yep.
So Beer Man's clearly smarter than me.
Good luck. Yeah.
No?
You need to drink more maple syrup. That's the problem. Like here in Canada, that's like a staple. And we get our knowledge from the trees.
Yeah. Well, the trees know a lot if you know how to listen to them.
Exactly.
They do.
They've been around for a long time.
They sure have.
That's some weird Game of Thrones shit.
Oh,
Speaking of Game of Thrones, I am headed to Ireland where I'm gonna fuck Paul Maiden up. And
Hey,
they
when you're
also
there-
filmed Game of Thrones there. So I get to go see some of those cool castles
That's cool.
and whoop that boy's ass.
Are you a lord there?
Scotland.
Oh, that's Scotland. Fuck. I was going to
So
ask
I'm
you
a
to cut
lord
my
everywhere.
grass. I was going to ask you to cut my grass
But-
while you're there.
The property I own is in Scotland.
he's a gay lord everywhere.
What part of don't say shit like that is a problem? Fuck. It's math, you
yeah.
fucking retard. Jesus.
That's why I like
Ah!
Roy, because he knows he's got to pay the price of admission. And a joke like that gets you in for a long time. That's a good
Yeah.
joke.
Oh, I love Beer Man. He's so much fun.
Okay, yeah, well, stop saying things like that in back-to-back sentences. Can you explain to this dude that it's math?
Nah,
It's math.
It's just math.
Fuck.
I was never good at math.
No, you're not very good at anything trivia related. God damn.
When they started putting the alphabet into math, that's when I knew it was bullshit and I was over with it.
When you ask Roy what 1 + 1 is, his answer is fucking my sister.
oh, wow.
Exactly.
Amazing.
You know what the definition of relative humidity is, Beer Man?
I would love to hear your opinion on it.
It's the sweat you wipe off your brow while you're having sex with your cousin at the family reunion.
I don't have any good looking cousins. I got a few hot sisters though.
When did that stop you?
There was that one though, Evan, wasn't there? Didn't you have that?
It's okay. All the good looking ones turn me down anyways.
I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Bye, Jazz.
Bye.
I'll be right back, boys.
I don't blame you, beer wife.
Uh-oh. He's got to do the deed before the bed.
So, Uncle John, what's up with your back, man? What'd you do to it?
Oh, it's just partially hereditary, partial damage from multiple issues, and my spine is basically evaporating slowly, degenerating away. So it's just starting to cause more and more problems for me.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it's not.
You made it almost sound worse than Beer Man's.
Yeah, it's I was actually pretty shocked when I got the MRI back, it's like it's very not good.
Well, you know what you need? You need stem cells. It's the
Right.
wonder. It's the wonder cure for everything.
Shove them in there.
Stem cells in his butt.
Mm, butt stem cells. Yes.
Will that actually help that, you think? That's worth a try, but
I don't know. I go see the orthopedic specialist. I don't know. At some point, God only knows. Probably in a year and a half.
no
I know
kidding.
you-
Everything's super slow right now.
No.
I know you live in a remote area, or I think you do anyway. But is there an acupuncturist anywhere near you?
Yeah, I have done a lot of that in the past.
Have you?
Yeah, this seems to be beyond the traditional ways.
You're not really
Yeah,
talking.
it
All right,
sounds like
well, I'll be right back, guys. Apparently, my buddies don't understand what turning my fucking shit back on here. I'll be
Jesus
back with you guys in a
Christ,
sec.
Holy shit, get yourself together, buddy.
That one doesn't make any sense.
What's
Yeah,
he talking about?
Alan, it makes fucking lots of sense. I had fucking friends show up. I explained to them to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to get back on the show, and they won't shut the fuck up. Now I got to turn it off. Get your fucking dumb face out of my goddamn
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
Look, I'll be back in a minute when my fucking idiot friends understand what get the fuck out of my house means.
Okay. Kick him out, bud.
Man,
Did they ever turn red there, eh?
yeah,
So-
I really went for it.
Such drunken rage.
Holy fuck.
Said it.
Fuck you, AO.
I think he's fixing a double leg takedown on somebody.
No, he actually has been drinking all day long. He's got
Yeah,
that-
Alan. I
that-
wasn't fucking kidding. You can't
got
drink all day and you don't start first thing. The fuck is wrong with
Hey,
you guys?
It's true.
Shut the fuck up. You're not even here right now.
You're not even fucking here. You're not even in my fucking radar. You, Alan, you fucking has been. You just add yourself to my fucking has been whooping floor.
I
Oh
want a
my
t-shirt
god.
that just it has a image of a radar and it's got a bunch of Alan Ford heads on it, and then it just says, Alan, you're not even on my radar.
Yeah, exactly.
He is now. Paul Maiden, Neil Pickup, Alan Ford. Bunch of fucking used to be's that almost got good.
Oh, whatever. Fuck. Now I know he's fucking hammered.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, he can't beat you, Hitman.
Well, actually can.
Alan, go ahead and tell him about how it works when we actually arm wrestle, you fuck.
I don't know when
It's
we
gonna
actually
seem
ever.
like a fucking trivia contest between me and your dumb southern ass.
What's he doing? Fuck off.
No, seriously, Alan is actually much better than you are at trivia.
At trivia? I don't know about
No, Alan's better at arm wrestling than Roy is at trivia.
that. Okay, that makes sense.
Hey,
That's
seriously,
because-
I'm trying to get my guys out of the fucking house. Like, leave me
Yeah.
alone. Talk to each other.
We were using this opportunity to talk about Evan behind his back, but apparently he's still there.
Yeah, I mean, just fuck off, Evan, and let us talk about you. I mean, damn.
Deal.
This is Beers with Bad Company. We need to talk about Bad Company or
Yeah.
beers.
Evan's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay sober next weekend. Yeah, but for sure, yeah. Right.
No, he will because he'll be drunk all fucking week. So he needs some time to recover.
Yeah, that's why he's going so hardcore today. He knows he's going to get behind on his quota next weekend.
Exactly. It's all about the quota.
Well, he's got to average 40 a day, no matter what.
Ron, are you coming to the Ottawa Open too? Because everybody else is coming.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, get in the plane, Roy.
Yeah, no.
Where are you at, Roy? Where are you
It's
at?
gonna be fun.
I'm in South Georgia. I'm 40 miles north of the Florida border.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
that's a long way.
I know you can't tell by my accent.
Yeah.
I think accents are just bullshit anyway.
Yeah.
Accents are just bullshit. Another perfect t-shirts. Like, why aren't you just selling your slogan t-shirts? Accents are bullshit anyways. Fucking
Yeah,
put that
exactly.
in a shit trinket shop that'll sell like hotcakes.
I know. Wow, you need to start a business.
Yes.
You're very savvy.
I think so.
So what do y'all think? I know this has probably been talked to death, but it's been a short thing anyway. So what about Devin and Prudnick? Who you got?
Yeah, that was gonna murder him.
I don't know enough about Prudnick, but Devin's always he's always ready.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting to think that, he literally has just been arm wrestling his ass off, traveling around just, arm wrestling for hours a day, according to what he says, not any real training camp. And he's just going to go beat potentially the best guy in the world at that weight.
He trains harder than anyone.
I believe
hands
that.
down. Anyone, honestly, he's fucking killing himself doing it. Like, look at his arms, man. Like, there's nobody's got arms like Devin's.
Yeah, it's a rare thing. Oh, you know what? He should donate his arms to science.
Absolutely.
And then they can, like, even when he's an old man, he dies an old man, fine. They just take his arms, take the skin right off of him, and then they can see, like, even if he's all old and atrophied up, you'll still be able to see all the gnarliness.
Actually, that would be really cool. Have you ever seen the what's it called? Something human.
Yeah, with all the veins and like the animals.
Yeah, where they actually take the skin off and they show
crazy.
like different parts. That'd be cool. Because they have runners and like things in different sports and stuff like that. So arm wrestling, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Not that I want to see him dead or see the ends. I'll be dead anyways, but so it doesn't matter. But it would be cool.
You know who's gonna murder you in that tournament next weekend?
Are you talking to Roy?
You.
Nobody.
At 210 pounds, I know a guy that's gonna murder your face off.
Murder me. I like. Who's this?
He is going to be Phil Cardy. Boom! Phil Cardy, Nova Scotia. He's coming.
I don't know. I know the name. I think I just know the name because of you.
Yeah.
Has he been arm wrestling for a long time?
Yeah. I mean, not as long as you probably, but like ever since I moved, so at least like 10 years for sure, at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're
ever met him.
You're like 63 years old though, right, Alan?
Yeah, he's got like at least 7 years of experience.
I lost track a long time ago. So
you know what the difference is between you and Phil Cardy?
What's that?
Phil Cardy wants to win way worse than you want to win.
Well, if he's that's fair enough.
Yeah.
That is a problem of mine, honestly.
Right?
The motivation is it's hard to get motivated, honestly, because I've been there and done it. I go to these tournaments, I look around, I'm like, I beat everybody here at one point or another.
Yeah, like 40, 50 years ago.
Exactly. So it's really hard to get motivated to prove myself when I've done it. Honestly, like that's me being 100% honest. So yeah, it depends. That I won't know till the day of when I get there. I'll be like if I'm super motivated or not. Honestly,
that'll be my gauge when I hope you and Phil Cardy can crank like early on, because that would be a good way for me to understand how good Alan Ford really is.
Well, you could just feel it. I
can't do anything with my right arm. My right arm is like off of my body right now.
Is that damaged?
Yeah, my shoulder is not in a connected form. On top of the spine stuff.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you need your spine to arm wrestle too, eh? It's kind of important.
You know what John McEnroe, famous tennis player from the 70s and 80s, you know what he said? He said one time, I didn't really enjoy winning that much. That's not what motivated me. He said, I just hated to fucking lose.
There's a ghost that just opened your door, Roy.
I saw that.
Did you see that? We've got it live.
Yeah, I saw it.
There's a really, 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 really old graveyard out under my house.
Under your house?
Yeah, like from like a couple thousand years ago.
Oh.
What's that movie? There's a movie where people they built a house on top of a old native.
Yeah,
is it Poltergeist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. I was thinking Pet Cemetery, but
Caroline.
They're here.
You know what the best film involving John McEnroe is?
No.
It's not really a film. It's more of just a short clip where he showed up and said, Alan Ford and Roy Baker, you guys are fucking idiots.
Oh, hey, everybody. Evan Burgoyne is back. Everybody
Wow,
get
Alan.
the drinks out and show them how to drink.
Fucking love the way you introduced me like that.
You're welcome.
It just makes me say, "Oh wow, Alan, you're so good at
Evan,
introducing me
you
like
are
that."
Just, oh my god.
You need to eat more biscuits and stop drinking beer. You're
Yeah,
shit
go get
faced.
some more food, man. Holy shit.
All right, listen.
You're not even making sense.
Sometimes people get fucking drunk. All right.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm one of those people. Tonight's one of those nights where I get actually fucking drunk. I don't get drunk, like drunk very often.
Tell me the percentage, Evan. I want to know the percentage of times where you're drunk.
Well, you tell me, Alan. I'm always drinking. How often am I this fucking hammered?
What is that saying? 80% of the time, 70%.
90% of the time, facts are made up on the spot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not
You know
on
what? I
this
got
show.
spicy fucking dill pickle chips. They're gonna help me get better.
Eat
Oh,
'em.
they're great. They're my
Yeah.
favorite.
I
I
ate
bet
them
if,
at your fucking Stag and Dough, Alan. The whole
I bet-
bag.
I
And
bet if-
now I feel better about it.
I bet if
Well, that's where
Brad
those
came on, he
went.
could beat you chugging.
You think I should keep chugging?
No, I say I bet if your brother Brad came on, he could probably beat you chugging right now.
No.
No, Evan's got that.
I don't lose in chugging. Now, when we did that volume chug, how many gallons or what the fuck? What do we chug? I don't know.
Oh, Evan.
I don't know what the fucking conversion is. It was 4 fucking bottles of beer.
It was 48 ounces.
I'm pretty sure Joe Yaros would beat me in that, in a 48-ounce chug.
And arm wrestling.
No. I don't think Joe places top 5 on my team arm wrestling. Although he did beat me that one day. Can
That's
somebody else
fucking
talk? Because this is really awkward.
Hey, what are the matches that we're really looking for at the Ottawa Open? Because I was just talking about Phil Cardy. He's coming, and I'm pretty excited about that because then I'll have a good judge. Because I'm very familiar with Phil Cardy and his power and his style. So I'm
You're not
excited.
familiar
Phil
with any of these
Cardy.
other people I've beat?
Wait, hold on. What weight class is Phil Cardy? That's like a 135 guy, isn't it?
No, it's 210.
Same
He's in my
thing.
weight class, and he's really excited to see me.
You're thinking
pull him.
about Will Sardi. There's Will Sardi and Phil Cardy.
Yeah,
That sounds like a rapper duo.
You know what those two guys have in common? Neither of them would win the 176.
Yeah, well, there's really only one guy, and that's John. Is there anybody in Canada beating John Terrian at 176?
No, but John ain't ranked number 1.
Who is ranked number 1?
George.
Oh yes, and he's not beating George.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
He's not fast enough, and he's going
Here's the
right
thing.
where George wants him to.
I was signed up for a super match with George over the summer. He wasn't able to make it, so it didn't happen. But me being one of the top ranked big dudes in Canada was coming in as a severe underdog against George. This, Will Sardi, Phil Cardy, whoever the fuck it is, tiny little dude, is not coming in here and beating George.
I thought it was
It's just
Billy
not
Bob.
happening.
He's 210 pounds. He'll be 210. What the fuck
So
are you talking
what?
about?
Maybe not Will Sardi, but
Earl
what about,
Wilson was like 260, a fucking gorilla, and couldn't get through.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about guys that I want to see Phil Cardy arm wrestle.
He's getting 2 stories mixed up.
I don't care what you care about right now. I want to talk about matches that we are.
I want to
likely-
see him pull Crazy George.
Is Crazy George coming?
Listen, John, this is
Doesn't matter, I
this is
wanna see
Evan's channel. You're not drinking enough to understand what's going on in here.
John, you are way too high to talk to me right now.
I
Beer
was
Man,
just about ready to go do another because I don't think I'm high enough.
You're probably not.
Beer Man has finally drunk enough beer to cause a rift in the space-time continuum.
Yes.
Look, guys, it happens every now and then. I get fucking drunk. Okay.
Take your jacket off. Stay a while.
Yeah, but let me be honest. Like we did, how many shows have we done together? We've like including Beer Man and other shows, we've probably done 100 shows together, right?
Probably.
I am very aware of the levels of Beer Man, right? I might be one of the more seasoned pros of understanding the Beer Man roller coaster of drunkenness.
Gotcha.
And this is right now.
We're not
this
New
is
Year's
not
drunk
peak.
yet.
This is not peak, but this is on its way.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting pretty fucking out there. Look, I'm not interrupting Gary Roberts' New Year's Eve drunk, but I'm pretty fucking hammered.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you drink all day long.
Isn't that the point of drinking all day long?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you have
Evan,
to get to
serious
your point.
question. Serious
Well,
question.
here's the thing. The people in the chat have been asking for Tarzan and Jane to come back to the show.
Yeah, what
out.
The
happened to those
show
guys?
is just very, very light on air slap shots.
Yeah.
But, you know, my brother's house isn't done yet. So I spent all day drinking, looking at that drywall, hoping it was getting done.
That's a
We
big
gotta get
help.
it done.
It's hard to get stuff done when you're drinking the whole time.
And then we get Tarzan and Jane to do air slap shots live right here on this channel for y'all's viewing entertainment. I did all of this drinking today.
Oh,
guys.
does that mean they were drinking all day too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck.
They'd be perfect to
Telling
get
you.
on right now.
Yeah, no, I'm out. If that
And
happens.
we got at least 25% of the work we wanted to get done today done.
That's good.
Yeah, it's way better than expected.
This house will be finished the end of next year, probably. It's just you're at the drywall stage, so you must be fairly close to being done. What's the matter? You're really thinking hard, buddy. What's going on?
I'm trying to figure out which one of these things I want to say to you I'm actually allowed to say.
Oh, okay.
I went through like 8 options, and every single one of them will either have a hate group coming after me or YouTube banning me.
Okay, well.
Well, hey, Uncle John can tell you how to deal with that.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just throw javelins at them. They'll fuck
Yeah.
off eventually.
Want to
try
see
to-
something you've never seen before?
Uncle
What?
John,
Sure.
when it comes to
What
the
is-
javelin,
Hey,
Is
look at
that
that.
What is that? Is that a bong?
Wait. That is a He-Man. That's like the Too Bad with Randy Savage heads on it. Is that
My
what
God,
that
this is going to be so good. This
Is
is going
that
to be the greatest creation of all time.
is? That what that is?
Do you know, once I repaint this, do you know how much someone is going to pay for this once it's repainted?
$6.
$250.
Fuck, I was going to offer you 7.
I thought it was a bong. I thought that would be a really cool bong.
It could be a bong. It could be a good bong.
You have a Macho Man Randy Savage bong. You should, because that dude was definitely high as fuck all the time.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
not
think
on
he was
weed.
smoking.
Not
I think
on
he
weed,
was
yeah.
snorting.
Yeah, I think his was more of a white powdery color.
What if you created an Ultimate Warrior bong that every time you smoked out of it,
You die.
you got as high as the Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah.
It'd be like the bong of destiny.
The bong of destiny.
Break out the BOD.
We'll have to go across the seas to find the bong of destiny,
Wait a minute.
or possibly we'll have to steal it.
Uncle John,
Well, look at that.
why the fuck did you turn into Zorro?
That's
I'm a
the
robber.
that's the
Or
great.
wait,
No,
are you
that's
the
like
bad guy from like the Andre the Giant movie?
that was the Green Hornet.
With the
Evan, it's
peanuts?
because he's bored. He's got to play with the fucking
Does anybody
Skins.
want a peanut?
There you go.
Hey,
He's
can
out.
anybody actually
He's
read
out.
the fucking chat?
Yeah, I can.
I can't.
Marcus Thompson said something, and I feel like I want to slap him in the mouth for it.
He said
I
you're
can't
being
fucking
all
read.
you're being all PC now after one women's competitions, for fuck's sake.
Gen Pop for life, bitch.
I noticed you don't have as many super chats as you used to. Is that not a thing anymore? Uncle John, what do you think? Is it like a lot less than it used to be back in the day?
Because Evan isn't drinking as hard as he used to.
Oh,
No, I mean like in general, or is it just on Evan's channel?
Wait, so Alan,
I don't
What?
know. I don't.
John
do
thinks
YouTube
if I
anymore.
drink harder, I'll get more super chats.
I don't know. We used to be a point where people used to give you. They used
If
to
I knew
do
how to
super
start a
chats.
poll, I would start a poll about whether or not Evan drinks harder, you get super chats.
Evan, I'm wearing.
I can't
this
read
rainbow.
to start polls, but you know what I can do?
what are you drinking? What kind of beer man? Is
Whatever's
it
cheap.
Labatt Blue?
No.
Evan, I'm wearing these rainbow visors for your transgenderedness.
Yeah, it's okay,
Nice of
beer
him.
man. You can
I'm
be
gender
beer woman.
fluid.
Uncle John's representing.
I'm
Yeah.
gender fluid.
You're,
I'm just female whenever there's easier competition.
Huh?
you're some kind of fluid, but you're like a fluid that usually gets flushed.
Look, I woke up and I didn't know if I was a man or a woman until Devin pulled the men's class, so I said I'm a woman today.
It's funny. Devin was pretty quick he wanted to become a woman that day too.
Devin's
Yes, he
a
did.
phony lying fuck.
What kind of a tournament is this going to be?
He didn't join the women's class until he saw me in there. And all of a sudden he
No.
sees, oh, Evan's a woman. I want to be a woman too. I knew he had a crush on me the entire time.
But just a lesbian crush.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, Devin, if you're watching this bullshit,
He's not.
I don't care. Oh, fuck, I got a mustache caught in my mouth. Hold on.
Whose is it?
Beer man gets a mustache caught in mouth. Show
Hey.
falls off rails.
Devin, if you're
Oh,
ever
what happened
watching
to
this
mustache?
bullshit, I don't care what kind of lesbian crush you have on me. You will never be allowed to eat my pussy.
Why
Not gonna
not?
happen.
I'm sure he's
We're
crestfallen.
gonna have to finish that whole fist fight thing that we almost had twice, where you were really close to killing me.
He can't whip you, beer man. Come on, you're undefeatable.
I know, that's why I didn't back down. But no, in all seriousness, he was really, really close to killing me both times.
I can't imagine you could piss him off to that level, beer man.
Is it both times was I there?
Yes,
One time we
Alan.
had by the throat. The other time I was your neighbor and I heard you guys yelling and screaming at each other.
Yes,
like you
those
were
were the
gonna kill
two
each other.
times
Yeah.
he wanted to end my life. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Look,
You having
I don't
fun
want
there,
to be
John?
delusional or anything. I don't think I was gonna win the fights that had my life depending on them.
Probably
I
not.
was not willing to back down either.
I mean, he couldn't even beat Hafthor Bjornsson. I mean, come on.
Or Levon. I mean, what kind
Yeah.
of bitch can't win a fucking world class blah blah blah? Fuck.
Yeah.
What a pussy. Imagine if that guy actually spent any time training or being healthy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's gonna all of a sudden come on here, isn't he?
He's not John Wick, Alan. Jesus, relax. Look, I've never kicked his dog. I'm not too worried about him randomly watching this bullshit and being upset about it.
Have all of y'all seen the video he did a couple days ago playing the "Don't Fear the Reaper" Blue Oyster Cult on the guitar and singing?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't.
God damn, that was funny. It was funny because you could actually pick out like he was doing it badly, but you could tell what he was trying to play.
Oh, must have been
Does that
trying to
make it good?
It was funny. It was like Blue Oyster Cult, "Don't Fear the Reaper."
It was a performance that was exactly the same as the way I assumed Devin would make the performance be.
Yeah.
No better, no worse.
Fuck.
Perfect.
It was probably better than I figured it would be.
I actually have
Oh.
it saved on my to watch list. And I think I'm going to go ahead and click that uncheck box.
It's funny.
I have seen Devin try to sing and play musical instruments. Yeah, it's funny. But I don't want to see it more than once. It's rough. He's really, really bad at like almost everything.
Devin?
Yeah.
Except for arm wrestling, he's pretty good at that.
Yeah, like even his basketball career. Find some videos of him playing basketball. He is not good at basketball. What he's good at doing is standing under the net and elbowing motherfuckers.
Yeah, he was like, I think I heard him say he was kind of like the hatchet man they put in to like fuck with the other good players on the other team.
He was like Dennis Rodman that couldn't rebound.
Oh, God.
You know? Yeah, not impressive. I'm not sure of anything he was good at except arm wrestling.
He was
Now, military aside,
okay.
apparently he was pretty good at that shit. Push-ups and stuff.
Yeah, he was good at push-ups.
He loves playing chess.
What about that time you went in the Iron Man?
Yeah, well, that's military shit.
Oh, fair enough.
And it wasn't the Iron Man, it was the military Iron Man. It's not the same event.
It's worse. Harder.
Different.
Yeah, because people are shooting at you while you're running in the military. Iron Man.
No.
No, it's the Iron Man is like just a military version of a triathlon, right? So it's different.
Harder.
That's military specific. But things not military related that Devin's good at. The answer is arm wrestling.
Being a YouTube
And making
celebrity.
kids that are good at other stuff.
He's good at walking in bare feet.
Is he?
I think so.
He's good
Yeah,
at
well,
like,
I've seen no world records that motherfucker holds in those sports.
Oh, you have to have a world record, okay, to get recognized by Evan Burgoyne.
he's good at looking like a complete fucking hobo every time he comes on his channel. I mean, he looks like he just rolled out from under a bridge every time you see him.
It's true.
He does. I mean, it's amazing that like that's his natural state. He does not own a hairbrush.
He doesn't hide anything.
No,
Oh,
he just
God.
doesn't give a shit. You can
No.
tell.
Oh, guys, I'm about to break the biggest kayfabe there is. Devin goes out of his way to look like shit before pushing record.
I bet he doesn't.
Well, I don't think so either.
Definitely does.
How does
He
that require
intentionally
effort?
takes 4 days off showering, knowing he's going to go on YouTube soon.
So we
Yeah,
can
'cause-
smell him through the
yeah.
screen?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So everybody can smell him.
Look, he's on YouTube every day, but he goes at least 4 days without showering or brushing his hair before going on.
No, when I said earlier, when I said Devin trains harder than anybody else, he truly does. Like when you see him go on a YouTube channel, he's just finished training. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't clean up. He doesn't fix his hair. He doesn't do nothing. Hell, I've been in like fancy bars with him where he almost got kicked out because he stunk so fucking bad. And all he did was put another sweater on over top.
It was a restaurant, not a bar,
He
Alan.
doesn't give a shit. No, it was a restaurant. That's what I said. A fancy
No, you
restaurant.
said bar. You said fancy bar.
Okay, fancy restaurant. Sorry. So, yeah, he doesn't give a shit. Devin
I can't
is
believe his
Devin,
wife
and
puts up with it, really, honestly. Like, I mean, obviously she's cool with it or whatever. It doesn't bother her, but he just, like,
they've been
it's
together
just-
forever, like
it's just-
since early high school.
Look, I don't want to say something that I shouldn't say because I'm wasted. But I noticed one thing, and this is why I think Jody puts up with that. When Devin grabbed me by the throat that day at the Kingston event,
You got a
he
boner.
got a massive erection.
He did or you did?
And, well, I mean, I had an erection, but it's hard to call that massive. It's, 2.5, 2 3/4. I mean, good for me. But
I mean, that's
Devin
huge.
had a boner the size of Phil Carty or Will Sardi.
or Billy Barty.
Yeah, he had an Avardi erection,
Oh,
like stinky cheese. And I bet you it smelled like Havarti.
Oh,
But I mean,
shit.
it was fucking sticking the fuck up. I'm not sure what picked me up, his hand or his wiener, because I was only 3 feet away from him.
Did you feel noticeably more moist after he picked you up?
Felt like I was kicked in the nuts with a boner.
I thought he was gonna kill you. I never thought he was gonna fuck you.
Oh man, I'm not kidding. I thought he was legitimately going to kill me that day too. And it happened out of nowhere. Just all of a sudden, he grabs me and he's like, "You need to back the fuck up." And I'm like, "Really?
Yeah.
That's where we are right now?" And he's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Man, there is way too many people watching for me to run away. You're going to have to kill me now." So I stepped into him. And then Carnegie grabbed me and threw me across. Man, you don't understand. So Carnegie grabbed me, threw me across the bar. That broke us up, whatever. You don't understand how close I was to getting my leg cut off that day.
Your leg cut off. Why?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I was at a job site. I came out of the rafters, down the ladder. My idiot laborer put a piece of strapping with a fucking nail through it right at the bottom of the ladder.
Right.
I had a 3.5-inch nail stuck right through my foot, went right through the metacarpal of my foot, broke the bone in half. So I had to like jump with a 16-foot piece of strapping nailed to my foot, like stomp it off to get my foot out of it. And whatever, I just finished the day. I've had nails in my foot before, right? But this one broke the bone and the nail was dirty. I ended up getting like a severe bone infection. There was a big black streak coming up my foot into my ankle. I was on antibiotics, like 3 different types.
Then
they were going to put me on IV antibiotics.
Fucking joke on this show anymore, Evan.
Yeah, shut up. And let Uncle John tell a joke.
I'm gonna go get high, and I'm gonna come back. And
I'm gonna mute myself.
When I come back, I'm gonna tell you a story that Roy and Evan are going to be very hard about. Because I met someone this weekend who is a WWE Hall of Famer.
Oh,
that's how I get back.
In Houston, I bet I know who it is.
I won't give a shit.
No real like Shawn Michaels.
Back to what you were talking about, Devin doesn't do that. Well, he doesn't do that to anybody. So when he grabbed Evan by the fucking throat and was like looking at him serious, initially you're like, oh, he's joking, but then you're like, no, this is Devin. Devin doesn't fucking joke around like that. This is fucking real. Like, oh fuck, run. Everybody.
Everybody's asshole puckered up.
Exactly. Man, if Devin is doing that to Evan, what the fuck is he gonna do to the rest of us? Let's get out of here.
I mean, I just can't understand how he could get so mad at Beer Man. I mean, he's such a charming, lovable guy.
Beer Man can get under anybody's skin.
Oh.
I don't know what Alan the fuck just said.
Alan the fuck.
But he was probably full of shit. No, Alan, go ahead and repeat that for me.
Oh, dude.
Whatever. Look, I wasn't hearing it. The wife had her tits out. I wasn't paying attention.
Just rewind it.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I missed my mouth.
And I refuse to rewatch any of my shows.
I basically was just saying how cool it was, or how crazy it was that Devin actually grabbed you by the throat. You know, initially when someone does that, you think they're joking, but then you're like, wait, this is Devin. He's not joking. This is fucking real. Everybody run.
Yeah. Except for Carnegie. He was like, oh no, Evan's going to die.
He was trying to save your life.
So I was on one leg and drunk as fuck. So that poisoning that was through my bone, they told me, we need you on our last course of antibiotics is this, or we take your foot off at the ankle.
Antibiotics is.
I'm like, what? Is that what I said? Yeah. What did I try to say?
Antibiotics.
Yeah. That's not what I said?
Yeah, it was close enough. You came really close.
You know what? I like Roy better than Alan.
Right now.
Kind of always.
No.
Oh.
Well, who's been on my show more, Alan?
You getting married, Roy?
To him, no.
No.
My socks.
The stiff ones under your bed?
Anyway,
Yeah.
no, my stiff socks under Roy's bed. Anyways, so they wanted this last course of antibiotics, or they wanted to take my foot off at the ankle.
You should have done it.
Yeah, I don't really want to give up my foot. They're like, well, we could try one last course, but if you're not better by Monday, we're taking it off at the knee. Like, well, what the fuck good is a shin if you don't have an ankle, right? Does it make a difference?
Yeah. It'd make you a better arm
I'm sure
wrestler.
there's a lot of people that have actual input here that are valuable. That could be like, yeah, no, seriously. Way better to have it at the bottom of the shin than the top. But to me, if I'm losing my ankle, foot, all that mobility, what the fuck's the difference at the knee?
Right.
Yeah.
You might as well take the extra weight
Try
off
this
of you.
one last course of antibiotics, and I'll see you on Monday. They also told me, don't drink.
So he drank like a fucking
So I got
fish.
wasted as fuck.
Yeah. No,
No, drunk
really?
enough to fight Devin.
Yeah.
Cured on Monday.
Yeah.
No, I showed up on Monday, and it looked like it was better. We were seeing improvements. So we didn't have to take it off. They kept on the same antibiotics. I got to keep my leg, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I was absolutely willing to give up my leg and my life to drink and arm wrestle at that event. And I was only at that event because it was Devin's event. I love Devin. I support him. And he wanted to end me, my leg, my life, everything. He's just not a good person. I hope Prudnick destroys him. Prudnick's way better at opera singing.
Yeah, he is.
That's true. Yeah, that was a fun night. I wish we could do that again.
Devin's a better arm wrestler than Prudnick?
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's going to beat his ass.
Man.
Although Devin taught Prudnick how to be a better arm wrestler, and I know Prudnick was listening, and he was taking it all in.
Alan,
What?
how many times have we spent practices where I'm teaching you how to arm wrestle?
No, fair enough. But that's all that
And
guy
how
does.
many times
Well,
have
other
you
than
crushed through
opera.
me?
Lots.
Practice is not the same thing.
I'll be right back. I got to get a beer.
Now, here's my question. Is Devin the overall better arm wrestler than Prudnick? Probably. Does Devin know or understand arm wrestling better than Prudnick? Probably.
Yeah.
Is he strong enough to do it? Prudnick
Is
needs one way to be stronger than Devin that Devin can't do anything about. And he wins. Devin
How arm
needs
wrestling works.
one way that he can force the fight into, right? Which is much harder when you need to force the fight into your one spot versus the other guy just being stronger in a bunch.
Okay.
Which one makes you the better arm wrestler?
It's not a simple answer.
Right.
There's
why
too
I
many
asked.
variables. There's too many variables.
The variables.
Who's a better arm wrestler?
Devin, I mean.
Alan Ford
Ah.
or Richard Lupkus?
Freudian slip. Who's a better arm wrestler? Me over Richard Lupkus? Me.
Can you beat him?
No.
Then how are you better than him?
Is technically better than him. He's just stronger at one thing, really.
Okay, well, name me 3 matches where you've shown that you are technically a good arm wrestler.
Well, there's that last time I arm wrestled where I did the perfect exploding hand technique. That's supposed to be a pretty good move.
Okay, that's one, and that was left hand, doesn't count.
It wasn't left-handed, it was right-handed.
Was right-handed, I remember.
Yeah.
Reverse camera mode, I was right fucking there. Alan had 0 issues with anybody right-handed.
Okay,
He was
whatever.
Left-handed, that
It
he
wasn't.
lost one and then did the exploding hand technique because he didn't want to go to straps again with
Whatever.
Drose from fucking. Trust me, I'm right. It was
Okay,
left-handed. doesn't
let's
count.
keep going here. What about the time I beat RVJ in the hook?
I will give
Or
that to you. That's why I said
all
3.
the other times I beat everybody top rolling them. And
What about the
smashing
time he beat Neil Pickup?
Oh, you beat me to it.
I was hoping somebody was going to go there because that didn't happen.
The fact that
Yeah.
you were able to be
Paul
so
Maiden beat Alan Ford that day, and
What?
Alan, that is
Never
part
arm
of.
wrestle Paul.
No, Paul was the ref.
Oh yes.
Alan,
Yeah, you're right.
that is a very big part of why
No, Paul was
I'm
not
going
the
to
ref.
do. Alan, shut the fuck up. Why the fuck are you letting the truth get in the way of a good
Oh,
story?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Look,
yeah. Paul was ref. What
Paul
the fuck?
Maiden helping Alan or helping Neil Pickup beat you is why I'm going there to fuck up Paul in January.
Thank you, Evan. I really appreciate that.
you were
Look,
so
Alan, if Paul Maiden would have had something to do with Roy getting fucked over, I would have been far madder.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big B.
Big beat. Fuck's sakes.
Is B here? Because I can't see him on my screen.
Yeah, well, Alan, don't
There he
worry about
is.
your
Hey,
screen.
buddy.
Yes, Big B is here
Long
live
time no
and in
see.
the flesh, and
Hello,
I'll
Bob.
cheat up as usual. And I gotta stop talking so much shit because I don't like getting checked by real people.
Checked.
Oh, man.
B, are you going to the Ottawa Open?
Fucking, there's a bear shit in the woods.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. I haven't
Boy.
seen you in a while, B.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I guess I'll be seeing you in the flesh there, eh, John?
Yeah, I'll be there on Friday. I'll be there. I get in at like 6:30. So when I get in, I'll go to the hotel and then I'll head over to the early weigh-ins to hang out there for a bit. Probably get a bite
Nice.
to eat. And then we'll rip on Saturday. I'm
Nice.
staying until
When's the
like
last time you-
Tuesday though.
When's the last time you've been in Ottawa?
I've never been to Ottawa in my life.
No way.
Did
Yeah.
you say you're
first
not
time.
leaving till Tuesday?
Welcome to my
Yeah.
city, boy.
Yeah, so I was in. Now put this into your calculations with Devin versus Prudnick. I was in contact with Devin, and I will be spending time with him and teaching him the javelin.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Whatever
McJavelin?
that is, because I don't know what that is.
John, I love your theories. I need you to flip your energy efforts a little bit and teach Devin how to get the fuck out of a javelin. Because Devin wants straps.
Well, why can't you? Look.
Yeah,
the
no,
only thing
trust,
worse
I
than a
get it. I
javelin
get
is
it.
a javelin in the straps.
Learning how to do it is learning how to defend, right? It's all part of the same process. He's got to learn this, but he wants the other end.
That's fine.
Devin's one of those guys that needs to learn how to pull out.
Don't think of arm wrestling as just reaching into somebody's asshole, okay? Because I know that's the way you envision it.
That's all he
It's
thinks.
about going all
John,
the way
that's fucked
through.
up.
It's circular, right? It's circular. The front door leads to the back door, and the back door leads to the front door. Okay.
Oh, that's all attached?
It's all
Yeah.
a big infinity sign.
It's all once you go in, you're coming out.
Oh,
You don't know what door you're coming out?
Yeah.
You know, boys, this might be the weirdest conversation we've ever had.
Oh,
And
Okay,
that's fucked up.
yeah, it scared me.
serious question about the match. Does anybody think Devin does?
We are
or-
so far past that conversation, Roy.
Does anybody think Devin
Nobody
does?
cares. At this point,
Shut
nobody
up,
wants
Evan.
a serious question about the match.
Or does he have to go to a King's move?
Yeah, no, he definitely needs to fuck the queen.
Probably, yeah.
Queen's move.
Wait, John, did you fuck the queen?
Well,
I mean, she ain't going to be able to deny anything you say.
I'm not allowed to speak on the queen. I was there when she passed, and she did.
She was
Yeah.
happy?
I
Was
was
she
there.
happy?
She was satisfied.
When you say you were there, do you mean in the room or in her?
Yeah.
Look, I can only say so much.
He was clapping the royal cheeks. What he was doing.
well,
Did you get it hot while the corpse was still hot, or did you come in late and have to warm it up with a curling iron?
Oh
let's
my
just say the
god.
crown rules are still the crown jewels are still polished.
Very nice. So you saw
Wow.
the
Man,
Tell
we
you my
can't let
story.
Roy say things like that. He's just out of bounds all the time.
Hey,
What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
you want to hear about my story about the Hall of Famer?
Yeah, just hold on. Let me mute Alan.
Okay, you know what?
Because
I'm
he
gonna
also
leave.
irritates me when he talks.
All right, we're ready.
all the pal.
So
Hold on. Alan doesn't need to stay. We can just get rid of him.
take him out.
Yeah, it's easy. All right, I'm gonna unmute Roy as long as he promises to let us hear this Hall of Famer story where nobody gives a fuck about Shawn Michaels.
You ready for this, Roy?
Yes, sounds good.
All right.
Roy,
So-
shut up!
This is I'm on my way to Houston. Okay, on my way to Houston from Halifax. Of course, Halifax is treacherous to fly out of. It's the worst. So I got to go Halifax to Toronto, Toronto, Detroit, Detroit to Houston.
Long story.
Delays, all this bullshit. I finally get to Toronto and another delay. So I'm just walking around in the Toronto airport. I've got like 3 hours. I don't know what's going on. And so I walk back and forth a little bit, and I'm in this hallway, and it's like just a hallway on one side, and then there's a row of chairs.
Wait, so you're Toronto.
Toronto, Pearson, yeah.
Was it Edge?
No.
Was it Christian?
No.
Was
So
it Trish?
let me keep going. So
Come on, let me guess, motherfucker.
I am you're not letting me not let you guess.
So you let me guess twice, not 3 times.
So I'm walking along, and I see this person, and I'm like, huh. And I'm just, they're very dressed inconspicuously, right? Like there's a cap on and a hoodie, and like, very low key, not drawing any attention to themselves. And so
It was the Unabomber.
I didn't really know, like I knew I recognized them, and then I went past, I sat down, and then I looked over, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's that person. And then I got another look, I'm being super creepy, I'm sure. And I see that the person has the Hall of Fame ring on, wearing the Hall of Fame ring, WWE Hall of Fame.
Interesting.
So I see this person, and I'm like, oh wow, that's cool. That's wild to see this person in the live, but I didn't want to be a weirdo fan. I don't want to be seen as a weirdo fan. So I was just like, okay, I saw this person. That's cool. So I left. I went and I got some food. I ended up coming back, and there was an outlet right across from where this person was sitting. Okay, see, the person was still sitting there, and so I sit down and I plug in my phone charger, and I'm charging my phone, and I'm just sitting on the floor across from these seats. This person gets up after a couple minutes, walks over, and Trish Stratus says, "Hey, can I charge my phone next to you?"
Trish Stratus.
Trish
Dude,
Stratus.
I was right.
Yeah.
I know it
Wow.
took me 3 guesses.
Trish Stratus was charging her phone next to me.
That's cool.
Did you show Trish Stratus your apparatus?
Look, I left completely stratified.
Trish Stratus
Good story.
is the hottest non-wrestling diva ever.
She was super cool. We talked for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes.
Did
Told
you
about arm
even
wrestling.
once bring up how bad she was at wrestling?
Mm-mm.
She wasn't that bad
I thought she was okay.
Right.
compared to
The women of then.
Yeah.
Look, you're talking about Sable.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, but
what?
she wasn't a
Sable
wrestler.
was a bad bitch.
Sable's shit.
She wasn't a
Sable
wrestler. She was
The
never
only
a
thing she
wrestler.
was good at was
Wow.
fucking blowing Brock Lesnar.
That's all you need. to
And
be
Mark
good at.
Merrill was okay with it when he found out it was Brock Lesnar.
She was good at making a plastic
Compare her
surgeon.
to wrestlers of the old. She's not as good.
Well, yeah, Mildred
wrestlers
Burke
of
would
now?
stretch her.
Not even close.
No shit. Nobody's making that argument, you dummy.
She's better than these ones now.
You are fucking. Listen, he's
Oh, Roy
making
is
that
making an
argument.
argument.
Yeah, he's fucking dumb as shit. Look, we've already proven he's dumb as shit. He's from the South and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Already confirmed. You
Whatever.
think that Trish Stratus is as good as what's that Japanese chick? I don't know if she's still wrestling, but like 2 years ago she was Asuka.
Asuka.
Yeah.
I
She's like-
watched that Royal Rumble, the women's Royal Rumble, and the WrestleMania. That chick could move. She could sell. She was a fantastic wrestler. If that was a fucking jacked up dude, that's a fucking star.
If you really want to see her
Nobody gives a
best,
shit though. I get it.
if you really want to see her best work, it was before she went to the WWE.
Fuck you. All I'm saying is if you watch that chick work in the ring, she is far more talented than most of the fucking dudes that made a lot of money.
Dude, fucking Logan Paul just wrestled Roman Reigns in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and he was a better performer than a lot of the roster.
Yeah, there is no pro wrestling anymore. It's all just complete bullshit now. That
You're
like
not telling me that Logan.
Watch the
Good
freaking
job.
match. Go watch the freaking match.
I refuse to watch a match. Like, I don't want to. It's embarrassing. You're not telling me that he did a good job. Here's the biggest problem with that.
He's working.
If Logan did a good job, nobody would fucking know because Roman fucking sucks shit. That dude sucks dick and fucking pussy when it comes to putting on a show. He's got 3 moves and they're all the fucking spear. Who gives a shit?
No, one is a spear with a fist.
Oh, I forgot that running spear punch. My God, who fucking cares? Yeah, The Rock's your uncle, but at least his uncles were good at this. What the fuck?
I don't even watch any of it. I haven't in years. It's so awful.
I
now.
can't.
It's terrible.
It's so bad now.
I think it's
I
getting
mean,
better.
I don't have a
Since
problem
left.
when they broke kayfabe, right? I still appreciate the story, the work, everything they did. But these motherfuckers today just suck so bad.
You guys are losers.
That was the end of wrestling. Really, that was that when kayfabe was over. That was it. It was over.
No, when kayfabe was broken, they broke new heights. It
For
was
a little
the
bit.
golden years of wrestling.
Well,
when kayfabe was broken, and then everybody got complacent.
now it's just like they've
Sure,
completely-
Roy, go ahead and argue with all the wrestlers that made millions and millions of dollars when that happened. Whatever.
they've completely lost the plot now. Now it's just a bunch of gymnastics, somersaults, and you can't get any heat because everybody knows it's bullshit. And they don't even try to make it look like a legitimate contest. And there's no logical reason for any of this shit they do. It's just like we're going to go out. We're like trained monkeys. We're going to go out and put on a show.
B, can you do me a favor and let this guy know that he's a fucking idiot?
I think you just did.
Big
Yeah,
B,
no, I'm asking a favor because I think it means more coming from you. Nobody believes me when I talk shit.
I haven't been paying attention for the last like 7.5 minutes, so I can't.
That's because
confirm
Roy
or
was
deny.
talking.
Talking about wrestling?
yeah.
Not even sure.
Who's your favorite wrestler, B?
My favorite
All time.
wrestler, probably Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's a good pick.
Fine pick. Fine pick.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's everybody in the homosexual community's pick.
Specifically the BDSM homosexual community.
Oh man, that leather vest, it does it for y'all.
Yeah.
He had his time where he was like the guy. You know what I mean? So
Shit.
No,
He drew more money than anybody else in history, more than
yeah,
Hogan.
exactly.
it's a badass dude. he had the bald head with the facial hair, and he
him
didn't give a
smashing the
fuck.
beard and
I get it.
fucking-
We got something in common.
Yeah.
But
super
he
chat.
wasn't a great wrestler.
Got a super chat from Z's guitar account.
Bro, the stunner.
Can somebody read that for me?
The Z's guitars account says it's a broken record, but nothing will top the Attitude Era.
Toothless aggression. Toothless
I
aggression.
liked a lot of wrestlers, though. Like, I just had to pick one. So
I think the end of the Attitude Era. Now, the whole Attitude Era, kayfabe was gone, right? But we all wanted to see what these motherfuckers are going to do. That's when it got.
Attitude Era. Was that like the 1, 2, 3 kid that turned X-Pac?
X-Pac,
like,
yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
X-Pac, basically, that's a good timeline.
Yeah.
X-Pac, kayfabe broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 kid. That's where that changed. DX, all that shit. I think that was a great time for wrestling. It got out of fucking hand. We know that the fans don't believe our shit. So let's put on a fucking show that they want to see. And it was incredible.
And they hot shotted it for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years, however long it lasted. And look what it's been since then. Total pile of shit.
I always blame myself for that falling off.
It was,
because I was able to masturbate the entire fucking day watching wrestling at that time. And then as soon as my boner would not come back up within 10 minutes, I had to wait 20. All of a sudden, wrestling stopped being cool.
Who really got you up? Was it the Rock? You were probably really into the Rock, weren't you, Beer Man?
He was in a gold.
I don't feel comfortable answering this for personal reasons.
Judging by that pierced nipple photo we have,
you know what? I will answer the question because I have answered this question to the one person that makes me feel uncomfortable answering it to. Luna Vachon.
Okay, don't tell Carnegie that.
Well, that's the one person I have told it to that makes it okay for me to say out loud now.
Damn it.
She was incredible.
She was really good.
You didn't hear her talk, or she wasn't acting crazy.
You know what was good too? Was fucking Rey Mysterio Jr. When he was in shape, he was a fucking flippy, spinny little bastard.
Dude, he's still going.
He's still going, eh? But he has a big gut.
Yeah, but he's 50.
He's a lot thicker than he used to be.
Yeah.
And fuck him a lot better than his kid.
His kid is now in it too, and they're at an angle where they hate each other right now.
Okay.
You want to watch something really good for wrestling? Like impressive. Now, the beer wife hates wrestling. Hates it. And I make her watch it anyways.
Oh.
Now she sits on her phone and pretends she's watching the TV, but she's not. But every now and then, something like just so impressive to watch comes on that I will reach out and cover her phone, and you will watch this for the next 3 minutes, and then you get your phone back.
Yeah.
Because I'm the man, and I get to decide that shit.
Control issues, Beer Man.
Tom Billington and the original Tiger Mask.
Oh.
Watch those two motherfuckers go.
Oh.
In Japan.
Yes.
Now, this is way before he was a Dynamite Kid or got jacked on steroids.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Man, you have to put that fucking match in slow motion for it to be slightly better.
Yes.
Than we got now.
But you know, the thing about it is, as much as high flying and aerial shit they did, they never lost the plot of presenting it as a legitimate contest, as a sporting event. They didn't look like they were just doing coordinated gymnastics together. They looked like they were having a fight, but were able to do that kind of stuff in the context of the fight. And that's what made it great. Right.
As a kid, I watched that shit, and I believe you could actually do these flips and reversals in a real fucking fight.
That's how good they sold it. That's how
I did not know that there was no fucking way that you could turn a wrist lock into 7 different flip counters.
Yeah.
I didn't know that wasn't real. I thought that was fucking legit. I watched Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse and said the Dynamite Kid would fuck that guy up. Now, I was right. but I didn't know that they were both full of shit.
The old Swayze Express.
Not if Swayze had a roll of quarters in his fist.
Oh my God. If Swayze had a roll of quarters in his fist, he'd hand it to Roy Baker and ask it to get shoved up his butt.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
It was good. You caught him with the drink there.
Yeah, but
I
you got
think I
the
could literally beat up 10 Patrick Swayzes with quarters. I'm just saying.
you probably could, yeah.
If
Yeah.
you got enough quarters, you can get enough people to beat up anybody.
And he's dead, so you could definitely whip his ass.
Oh yeah, he did die, eh? That's right.
Yeah.
How old was he when he died?
You know how many people are mad about it?
50 something.
I think he was like 59, maybe.
Young man. What is
He-
it? Because he got fucking 4 jobs, or
He
what
had
was it?
he had pancreatic cancer.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, that usually does it.
Guys, I
hanging
love
out
the
at
way you
your
guys turn this conversation to something so bright.
Yeah, pancreatic cancer. It's fun.
Okay, so here's the
Are you
deal.
doing a PSA for pancreatic cancer now?
I got to piss like a motherfucker.
Please do.
If you guys
PSA for
don't
chronic
stop
bladder infection?
suck a dick at fucking pussy when it comes to being fun, I'm fucking out of here. I'm
That's
going to go
right.
take a piss. I'll be right back.
Set on.
All right. While you're gone, I'm going to get a beer, and then I'm going to come back and ask beer man. I mean, not beer man. Uncle John questions about like what did Trish Stratus smell like, stuff like that.
Sure.
That's good. Like, what did her hair smell like?
Every
Very
I'll wait till they get back to talk about it, but it was all satisfaction.
Coming out to the
Lee,
fucking.
are you pulling? Are you pulling this
oh,
weekend?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm the right's feeling tight. The left is feeling like dog shit, but that's generally how it feels. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, since the injury, I think things are actually starting to tighten up again, especially my rotator cuff, because I was having a lot of weakness in certain areas. Now it's got some oomph to it, you know what I mean? And I've kind of worked around it. So
Tightened it up.
yeah.
Good. And you're supers?
Oh yeah. I don't gotta weigh in early.
Yeah, no worries there.
No. It's actually nice for me, man, because like for some reason it's like we have like the biggest club in like one of the biggest clubs in North America, and we have to travel everywhere. Like every time I gotta compete, I'm traveling 4 to fucking 6 hours in the car doing bullshit, you know. Now it's fun for me. For once, I finally get to fucking drive 15 minutes down the road and
Nice.
go compete. You know what I mean? It's
There it is.
and you're kind of in my city, so you're gonna figure that out when you get here, though.
Love
So
it.
I mean, it's I'm bringing the crowd, I'm bringing the fucking thunder. It's gonna be fucking war time.
B, don't elaborate too much. His wife may at some point watch this show. I doubt it, but we want to eliminate that possibility.
There's some
Understood.
kind of plans you have here or something?
Or not.
Uncle John, are we
Oh,
going to
boy.
bear the hatchet on our left-handed abilities?
Well,
What's excuse? He's thinking of an excuse right now. What is it?
I did pull Artem last weekend.
There it is.
I've been pulling since. I'm going to be practicing tomorrow.
No, I'm just telling you, I pulled Artem, and I know how much stronger I am than Artem, and you don't want any of it.
Well, I'm
Ooh.
telling you, I'm going to be arm wrestling tomorrow, and it's against nobody that's any good, but
Yeah. So
Look, if Evan wants to touch my left hand, there is like a paywall, a humongous,
the
gigantic.
fuck do you mean
fucking
paywall?
he's gonna have to holler at Daddy Barkus.
Look,
Uncle John got to get paid, beer man.
Yeah. Look, you think I'm giving that up?
I don't know. We could probably make you give it up. Just like Jaggers. It was good.
Where the fuck is my hat?
Oh,
Eric Rasan.
Eric's
says,
in the house.
You got a super chat from Eric Rasan. He says, "Thanks for talking about my event tonight, guys."
Eric, I am so glad you were not here for the entire night because we were definitely not all talking good. Basically, me. I said some very rude things about your event, and I'm sorry now that you super chatted in.
I'm looking forward to it. It's my first Ottawa Open, and Eric is actually one of the first people I trained with when I got into arm wrestling. So looking forward to bringing a good crowd to his event and hyping it up. It's going to be fun.
It's good that you got some good instruction from Eric before you got stuck with Beer Man, Big B.
Oh yeah, no, he taught me some really good fundamentals, especially like with warming up. Like I still warm up the same way how he showed me. So
Beer Man teaches you how to chug before you have a big super match.
Beer Man's actually a fucking excellent coach. You'd be amazed.
I can believe it.
Look, here's the thing. Eric Roussan is incredible. He is literally an impressive human being on multiple accounts.
Yep. He has some of the coolest WAL trophies that there is. That fucking crocodile joint is fucking sick.
And his grip strength accomplishments, like, they're even more impressive than his arm wrestling accomplishments. And his arm wrestling accomplishments are more impressive than anything that 99% of the world ever gets to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, I watched Jeff Slater lay down to Eric Roussan so that Eric could go B-side and get rid of RVJ because Eric's got the better record against RVJ. And then Eric beats RVJ for the second time that day. And then Jeff and Eric get to split 1 and 2 at the MGC. Like, Eric's a bad dude at arm wrestling, and he's even better at the grip strength, and he's even better at being intelligent, and he's even better than that at just being a good person.
Yeah. Right? I'm sure he was a good anchor at the trivia.
See, there you go.
Zing. He was second place. So look, I was not surprised that David was, chasing the rear. You know what I mean?
He likes doing that.
I was a little surprised that I was ahead of Eric before the final question. But I realistically, I think you got to cap that event before that final question, and everybody threw away everything. All it did was really prove that I'm a genius by betting nothing, because I bet everything that the South was dumb as fuck, which is the whole premise to the event.
Sometimes you just gotta keep it basic. You just gotta keep it down to a basic level. You know what I mean?
I had to put you over. I was like Ric Flair putting Sting over.
But you know what's fun about Eric? I have never ever pinned Eric Roussan in my life, and I've been arm wrestling with him for over a decade. And I've never pinned him. Not in practice, not in events.
That's because he's way better than you.
Uncle John is Captain Obvious.
Now, there's one way to say that. Now, B, who's pinned each other more, me or you?
What, in practice?
Who's got more pins, you or me, against each other?
Me.
By a lot.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not that guy at practice. I want to work. I want both of us to get a good workout.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a dipshit. I'm one of the very few guys that leaves ego aside at practice. I want to work out and make us both better.
He'll kick you off the team for doing that shit, for being a dipshit.
Yeah, Eric is very, very similar. So Eric, man, I don't think Eric's ever pinned me either, though, realistically. But that's like the greatest dude in the world to practice with.
Oh, no.
We can go back and forth, hard as fuck, and whoever feels they've got control is okay. We don't need to pin each other. We're getting a workout in. Eric is a great dude.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what makes people great is they realize how to maximize their practice time and like get the most out of it. Not
Roy, you fucking idiot. You dipshit Southern piece of shit. You're missing the point. The whole point is that I'm as good of a person as Eric.
No. No.
Nobody's buying that. Nobody. Nobody.
tried.
Eric
Though.
lives a bit of a different lifestyle than you, slightly.
Yeah, but we're very similar on the table. Like, we're good to our practice partners. Fuck, come on, give me something. You know what? I don't like you guys.
You've got better tattoos than him, Beer Man.
No, I got douchebag tattoos I got when I was 23. Eric's got better tattoos by having none.
It's still in fashion, Beer Man, because you're still a douchebag all these years later.
You were early on.
I mean, you nailed it.
Good, good for you on knowing yourself.
At 23 years old, I knew I was a douchebag for life.
Some people, it takes a long time for some people to figure out who they are. You knew right away.
John, have you ever met Eric?
Yeah. Bunch of times.
Oh, wow, that fucked up everything I was going to go to. Well, why don't you talk for a bit now? Fuck.
I will. What are you going to talk about? Oh,
well, that was way too long of an
So how about this? Okay. Trish Stratus, right? I didn't finish the story.
Yeah, what's she smell like?
All right. So she's very so she comes over and she's like, oh, can I use this plug, this outlet? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. She's like, plug
and then she asked you for a couple bucks, or
no, not at this point in the conversation, not yet.
Okay.
And then I'm like, hey, you're Trish Stratus, right? And she's like, you're not supposed to recognize me, I'm incognito. And she had all her dark stuff.
Yeah.
And so blah blah blah, small talk, talked about arm wrestling, and she got very excited and told me about Over the Top.
How excited?
He's fairly excited, more excited than I anticipated her being about
She
that.
Like you were 3 fingers deep excited?
We were literally in an airport with 1,000 other people. So no.
Man, you guys suck at being sneaky.
And then I
just get B to stand behind me and be like, hey, watch my back, make sure nobody sees. He won't ever ask me to watch his back though, because I fucked him on that deal once.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. He really did. Oh, man.
Anyway, finish the story, Uncle John.
And then, okay, so then we were talking for like 5 minutes, and then she got a phone call because like her flight was delayed as well. So she was figuring out her flight. She got off a phone call. She's like, oh, sorry, we couldn't finish our conversation. It was good talking to you. And then she was leaving. And then it was like in a movie. Okay, it was like in a movie. And I'm like, oh, it's good to meet you too. And she was walking away, and then she stops. She turns and she goes, why don't you send me a message on Instagram?
Hell yeah, Uncle John. That's boner inspiring right there. Yeah.
John, I will make you the host of the show if you want to call her up right now. I promise you, I will not ask her to show us her boobies.
No.
During the conversation.
Look.
That was
you just give me her phone number and I'll call her. No big deal.
Yeah. Well, look. Gotta be cool about these things. And I don't know if it's possible for you to do that, right?
No, it's definitely not possible.
Just let me holler at her. No worries.
But here's the thing.
Take care of it.
I will call her up, get her on the show, and mute myself, kick Roy off, and let B holler at her.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's not cool.
I'll seal the deal.
And you can't say things like, oh gosh, yeah, you know what? Ideas abandoned. Fuck. Just you pull your work on her, have her show up at the Toronto Open, and we're gonna hope that Eric doesn't get mad at me for the next event.
The Toronto Open.
No, I'm not allowed at his next event.
Oh,
Evan, you can't act like that. But it's Trish Stratus, like he's got to understand.
Yeah,
it's true. It was Trish Stratus.
That's cool. She's still relatively young. She's not even 50, right? That's young.
Yeah, I don't honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm gonna look it up.
Good times.
Trish Stratus is literally the Pamela Anderson of wrestling.
Whatever. No, she's not. That's fucking Sable. She's only 46. She's just a spring chicken.
No, it's Trish. Sable wasn't ever actually hot.
No, she wasn't. I agree.
Yeah, no.
You know who was fucking hot? Fucking China was hot, man.
Oh my God, have you ever seen?
Are you coming at us trans, Big B? What the fuck? Are you serious?
Bro, China's a bad bitch, fam.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's a bad. Arnold Schwarzenegger's
Dude, I'm down with that.
woman.
China was hot. Luna Vachon, that's my shit. I'm in.
Roy, these guys are like,
you know what?
full
My
bass.
wife has been watching this fucking Kardashian show for like 37 fucking seasons.
Oh,
and the
God.
only fucking hot one on the show is Caitlyn.
China looked like she was on the East German swim team in the '68 Olympics.
Have you ever seen A Night in China?
Yeah.
That'll put you off of sex for the rest
If
of your life.
you've ever seen a woman gobble a dick the way that she did,
Bro,
I
it's
don't
aggressive.
care how big her clit is.
It's aggressive.
I'm interested.
Ugh.
Dude,
God.
she could gobble me right up and look for another 7.
Oh,
Bro,
like-
that's a girl. That's a girl that could take you by force. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, telling her, I don't know if this is a good idea. It's just like, shut up, bro. I just picks you up and throws you across the room.
I'm not entirely sure that this is allowed to be said on YouTube. But when I get all drunked up after the show and I crawl into bed and I roll over and the beer wife says,
Yeah.
honey, I'm fucking sleeping. Fuck off. And I was like, oh, do you want to play the rape game? She
Yeah.
says, no. And I say, oh, I get it. You're in the mood. All
you
right.
really do.
You're good at this game.
Oh, man.
She does that shit to you. I
Bill
said, hey,
Cosby's
honey, we're going to have
again.
sex. She said, no, we're not. I said, yes, we are. She's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. You're bigger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, China, that. Goddamn.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is a better looking woman than she was. She's horrendous. I'm sorry.
Come on, Roy.
Bless her heart.
What are your standards?
She's terrible. I mean, she was gruesome. Her jaw looked like Frankenstein's
Gruesome.
monster.
Like, I can understand not liking the aesthetic, but gruesome, that might be a little harsh, Roy.
Horrendous.
John, we don't need to
Basically
listen
called
to
her
him
like a
anymore.
straight
We
mongoloid.
don't need that kind of negativity on this show. You know what? China worked out really hard.
I'm gonna send that thread. I'm
Took
gonna
all
cut
the
that thread out
vitamins
of Roy
and her
Baker
supplements
talking
and her
shit about her
steroids
and
and said her prayers. You know, she was a
She has
good
a PO
person.
box.
And to make fun of her because she had a square jaw.
She probably lives like 2
You know
towns
what?
over
The
from
only
each other.
reason Roy Baker is upset about China's square jaw is because Roy Baker does not have a square jaw. Roy has the jaw made for a woman to suck the wiener of China with a square jaw.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to unmute this guy, but only if he stops talking about China like that. That's rude.
You got to put some respect on China's name. You know, just the fact that her name is China, you know, you got to watch out a bit.
That's
you know?
the 9th wonder of the world. You know how many wonders of the world are attributed to pro wrestling? 2. One's Andre, one's China. You better watch your fucking mouth. Slow your roll, jabroni.
She was great. I was just kidding. She's super hot. Hot, way hotter than Sunny. Way hotter than Sunny.
For fuck's sakes. Stand by what you said.
Man, I will take fucking China over Sonny. I would. I really would.
You mean in a fight or rape, sex?
I mean, I'm going to win both, but
What was her name? Paige? Paige was good.
Luna, though. Luna. Hey, man, I hope Cardigan never, ever watches this episode. But his mama?
Have you ever seen any of the footage of Luna when she was in Florida Championship Wrestling?
Yes.
She was with Kevin Sullivan.
Yes.
That was good stuff, man.
Was that before or after Elizabeth?
Way before. Or kind of intersecting, like right,
literally right before, and then Elizabeth.
Well, but I mean, they weren't a couple. I don't think Kevin and Luna were ever a
No,
couple,
they weren't.
But they worked together.
Yes, and then Elizabeth came in, and they became a couple.
Not Elizabeth. You're saying the wrong person. Nancy Benoit.
Yes.
Woman.
Benoit.
Yeah, woman. She was called. Yeah.
Strong woman.
Now, listen, you want to talk about like in her prime, the hottest chicks that were in wrestling? Fucking Nancy Sullivan Benoit, whatever you want to call her. Woo! She was hot.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Bosie was a hosey.
Shit.
Pass on that. Look,
I mean,
my
she's not
taste
terrible.
may not be for everybody.
Well, oh, yeah, probably not. Go ahead.
And if you don't have an extensive list of female dwarfs in the 80s, you're not going to know who I'm talking about.
I bet I know.
So I would go with hottest women in wrestling that weren't in dwarf category.
That weren't China?
Okay.
Yeah,
Who?
that's so tough. John, you go first.
The what, like, so just hottest overall. Any, doesn't have to be a wrestler, could be a valet, could be whoever.
Yeah. If you were in the WWEF,
Look, I'm a man who is of two minds, just like my man, Macho Man Randy Savage. And sometimes I want to go this way, and I want to go to Elizabeth. Okay, she's got the champagne on ice. You know what I mean? No, we're gonna have a great time over here with Liz. But then other times I look over this way, and I want to have a little sensational sherry, a little bit more dangerous, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I like that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm gonna give actual answers.
That was a good answer.
I just
One.
gave you two answers.
I am very, very good friends with Ian Carnegie, which makes this fucking weird.
A hell of a way to start.
Go ahead.
His mother was the most dominant women's wrestler ever. And that's a big thing. That's number one. Like, she was a very pretty version of Andre the Giant. Like, back then, you ask any man if wrestling was real, if they didn't have to worry about kayfabe, and they all would have said, no, wrestling's not real, because if it was, there'd only be Andre the Giant in it, and that's it, right? He'll just kill people.
He's a
All
giant.
the women said the same thing about her. Vivian
Vachon?
Yes.
Grippler Sr.
She was just that badass that none of the women around were even interested if it was real. She was that badass, and that puts her at number one. That's incredible.
She could really shoot. I mean, she was a shooter, right?
That's what I'm saying. Plus, she was a good-looking woman. Like, she was a pretty girl. I don't understand how the Grippler got so fucked on the genetics. You know, like, mom and dad are both good-looking people, and then you got him. Sorry about your luck. At least you're big and strong, right?
Right.
But Vivian Vachon was pretty and, like, unequivocally the most dominant woman in the era. Nobody ever tried to contest that because she would have fucked them up. Luna is number two. She went out of her way to be all fucked up, and she couldn't hide it. Not from me. I could see right through all that shit. Her titties were way too big to hide behind crazy. Number three, Lita. That moonsault did something for me. I'll tell you. Lita.
You guys got all basic bitch answers. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, we'll get your top 5 in a minute here, B. You don't even
just got
you
one.
can't even name 5, so we'll
I
get
just
to you
got
in a
one.
second.
That's it. I only need one.
Go, Big B. Do it. Who's your one?
Fucking Stephanie McMahon, bitch. That's who I'm getting with.
Wow.
Brother. I'm getting into the family. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's a good financial decision, B.
Don't hate the player. You know
I mean, I'm not saying she's not egregious, but she's not.
Brother, I'm not. Yeah,
Dude, you are one light switch away from true beauty once you've got a set of cans like that. So Steph was making the list for that reason, but she was making it the late list because, you know, early in the career, she had literally no value.
her name is McMahon. There's a lot of value in that.
So that number 4 spot is the only one that I had a hard time with. I don't know who to put there.
China.
It's either China because China or Tori because she was actually fucking really hot.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Does anybody actually think Stacy was hot?
Keebler,
Yeah.
in her own way, leg. If you're into legs, yeah, she was. She was all legs.
I mean, I like the way she worked her gimmick. She worked it.
You got to admit, her ring entrance was a good move.
Yeah, because she was the only woman tall enough to step over the second rope.
Yeah, but just the way she slinked into the ring on that
She
rope.
worked what she had.
Yeah.
She had no tits, no face, and no personality.
But we did.
That is the
McMahon
definition
on her. That's nice.
Of being able to fuck your way to the top.
Say again, Uncle John, we did get what?
The McMahon meme where he's like, oh.
Oh, is that originally that? Is that was what it originally was her?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what they were, because it's been used for a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And if you watch the scenario that was in, not that cool. The meme is far greater than the scenario.
Oh, for sure.
I don't get it. Stacy.
Wasn't she almost real close to like 6 feet tall? I mean, she was tall, right?
She was 5'11" without her heels.
Yeah, she was big. It was all legs. Yeah.
And legs are cool, but they went all the way up and made an ass of themselves.
And they went all the way down to the ground.
Yeah, but they didn't make a very good ass of themselves. You can't be 6'4" in heels and weigh 73 pounds.
Yeah, you need to eat a hamburger there, cheeseburger too. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're a Harry Potter fan or not, but I mean, you seem nerdy as fuck, so you probably are. And I would be afraid of fucking a bow truckle because I don't want slivers.
I've watched part of like maybe one Harry
Don't
Potter
care.
movie.
John got it.
I don't know. A bow trunkle?
It's a stick bug.
Okay.
It's actually made of a stick.
Cool.
Yeah. There's no curves on that stick bug, but you will get splinters. Fuck it. You ever had a splinter in your wiener?
No.
A spleener.
I did have a tick on my dick one time. That was unpleasant.
Did it make you sick?
No, it wasn't a Rocky Mountain spotted fever thing, but it was brutal. And my grandma got it off with a pair of pliers. That was not
Your
pleasant.
grandma got a tick off your wiener.
With a pair of pliers. Yeah.
Please tell me the backstory to this.
It was
where you're just like trying to sleep one night. And grandma comes into the room like she does every other second Thursday of the month with her pair of tweezers to find your wiener. It says, "What the fuck is this?"
No, hold on. It was a pair of channel locks. It was a big mega pair of channel locks, dear man.
Oh, there's a tick on it.
That's because the tick's been there since the second Tuesday of the month.
It was like a pipe wrench. It was like one of those extra large pipe wrenches.
Yeah, that was to get the tick because it had been there for 2 weeks. She came in with the tweezers expecting the normal, and then had to grab the pipe wrench because that tick's been there for a while. Because ain't nobody ever look at your dick, including you, because it's gross and you're weird.
Yeah. Hey, Spermy's in the comments said he zipped up my Levi's on my dick once. That wasn't pleasant. Yeah, that's never pleasant to zip up your dick.
Has anybody ever actually done this? Because I have.
I have a little, not full bore, but like I've gotten the really sharp pain that makes you stop immediately. Yeah.
I've
I got a
only
little
ever
ball bag
stepped
in the
on
mix.
mine.
Okay, so I don't know if I should tell this story in case I'm pretty sure my ex-wife doesn't watch my YouTube.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why she's your fucking ex-wife. She's sick of your bullshit.
Roy,
She's not listening to you.
jokes are fantastic. If you ever talk about my ex-wife again, you and I are gonna have a problem.
I didn't talk about her. You did.
Just let it go.
It's okay. I apologize.
Look, Nanya, I don't want your shit.
It's just a joke, beer man.
You want to be Nanya? Because you'll be Nanya to me.
I love you, beer man.
Okay, so here's the thing. Many years ago, I was at my buddy's place and we just got off work. We finished the roof, whatever. We're tired, whatever. I'm like, dude, I want to go home. I'm tired. I'm sweaty. I'm dirty. He's like, well, everybody's coming over. We're partying. Just fucking go shower here. I'm like, I don't have clothes here. He's like, I'll give you a pair of pants and a shirt, whatever. Just go shower. I'm like, okay. So I go shower and I put on his clothes. Right. Halfway through the night now, my ex-girlfriend, which is the beer wife, is at the party. I go inside to take a piss. And when I go to zip up, I'm not wearing boxers because he didn't give me a pair of boxers. He gave me a pair of pants and a shirt. And when I zip up, I zipped all the way up and my nutsack was coming through the zipper. I'm not kidding. Like, this was terrible. This is painful. And I'm like trying to get it down. I can't do it. Like, it's fucked up. Who am I going to get to come help me with this? Right? My buddy? No. You can stay the fuck outside. His wife? I don't think so. Now, at least my ex-girlfriend's already seen, like, she's not going to make fun of me any more than she already has about my little shit. You know? So I got her to come in and help me. And it was like a half-hour process, man. Like, my nutsack was literally sticking out the other side of the zipper. When you watch Something About Mary, you're like, that's impossible. And it probably is. The whole nut being inside of the zipper? I don't think so. But it is definitely possible for nutsack to be on the outside of the zipper when the zipper's all the way up. And it was terrible.
You got to get out. If you could think clearly, which you can't because you've just done something terrible, you got to get out.
I spent 45 fucking minutes thinking about this.
You got to cut your way out with a knife. Like, you just got to cut the pants off and then separate the zipper from the pants. Then the zipper can be separated. It's still going to hurt because you're pinched in there, right? I mean, it's brutal.
She did it pain-free.
How?
And just in case the ex-wife ever watches, I can't tell you. No, actually, honest to God, I spent a good deal of time in the bathroom. Like, they literally were coming and knocking on the door, and I was like, go get the beer wife. I'm not opening the door for anybody else. Like, this, no. I tried just saying, suck it up, smash through it. It's not possible. Not a thing.
Not an option.
She talked me into relaxing while keeping a gentle pressure on it until it fell off. Like, we're good.
Your ball bag?
No, just the zipper just came down and yeah, no blood, nothing.
Do you know what that story clearly illustrates, Spearman?
Tender.
She is your soulmate. If she was able to extricate your nutsack from a zipper calamity in such a fashion then that's the one for you. I mean, that's it. She's the greatest thing that's ever happened to you.
That's what I
Right?
told her.
Yeah.
That's my twin flame, motherfucker.
Twin flame.
I
That's
have
it.
had my dick stuck in some fucking terrible places where she's like, yo, motherfucker, you should probably bring that over here. I'm like, yes, I should. I will never argue with that motherfucker when she says, bring your dick over here. Yes, ma'am. You're right. That is my soulmate, my twin flame. That is the only one that my wiener has ever been truly in love with.
Oh,
That's poetic.
That's beautiful.
I mean, like I'm starting
That's
to.
beautiful.
I'm tearing up right now. This is so
B
romantic.
knows what I'm saying. I've told him these stories.
I'm
That's a
tearing
beautiful
up.
notebook.
That was so
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
Look, I have a hard time getting a boner if it's not with her. I'm not gonna
Or a
give the
dwarf,
other option out loud.
sassy Cassie.
I almost. Oh no. Sassy Cassie counts because it's like she's there with me. Do you know who Sassy Cassie is, John?
no,
Look that up.
no.
It's
I
a
got
really,
a thing for midgets.
it's a small professional lady.
Did you know that my wife is in fact a dwarf?
Doesn't come across as a dwarf though.
She helped whip Smog on the Lonely Mountain, right? She shot the arrow that killed the
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah.
All right, Roy. Whatever it was that I told you, you're not allowed to say again. You're definitely not allowed to make fun of her again.
I'm not. You said she was a dwarf. I gave her credit for killing Smog.
Yeah.
That's a hobbit, not a dwarf.
No, bullshit. Dwarfs were in that story. I'm not calling her a hobbit. You said she was a dwarf. I'm giving her
Oh, so
credit.
she's one of the hairy fucking dudes with fucking 3 beards.
No.
Kanye, bro. There's an episode of South Park where Kanye West is convincing people that Kim Kardashian isn't a hobbit, and you don't want to go there. Trust me, I can see that's what's gonna happen with Beer Man. It's not gonna be
Me,
good.
you want to go for a fucking drive down to Georgia or wherever the fuck this dipshit lives?
Y'all come on.
All you got to do is getaway drive for me. That's it.
It'll be fun, man. We'll shoot 1,000 yards. We did that this past weekend.
Oh yeah, is there any wild hogs in Georgia?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
If there wasn't, Roy would never get laid.
Are they nuisance hogs?
Yeah, they're all considered that.
All right,
Yeah.
well I'll rent the chopper, and you figure out the rest.
10-4.
All right.
Get to the chopper.
Get to
You know
the
what?
chopper. You'll get me a chopper on the chopper, and I'll be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Roy has made fun of my wife so many
Uh-oh.
times. I mean, my ex-wife and then my wife. And I'm like, I can't listen to that guy talk anymore.
Wow.
Can you put like a giant dick on the screen where it's black, or is that like
I mean, John probably could if he was in charge,
okay?
but I'm fucking dumb.
Yes.
And I like Roy, and I would like to continue being friends with Roy.
Yeah.
But he has now made 2 comments that I cannot abide.
The beer man does
No.
not abide.
See you next Tuesday, Roy.
Now, John, before we fuck off, are you going to be on Armed Gods?
Yes.
Are you arm wrestling at Armed Gods?
Yes.
Do you have an opponent? Is that public?
I do have an opponent, both hands. Is not public.
Not public. So we got to wait out.
Yeah.
Can I know about this off air?
One of them.
Only one? You know what? I'm going to invite
He went
Marcus.
Cobra. He went full blown Cobra on you right there.
No. Cobra would have said something cool. Well, not answering. John was
Yeah.
just like dipshitty about it.
Dipshitty. That's a good one.
Yeah, he was super dipshitty.
Oh man.
Hey, we all have
All right.
our-
Well, I'm ending the show. I got to talk to you, John. I need to know more about this shit.
Yeah.
Guys, tune in next week so that we can't tell you who he's pulling as well. Because
Please do.
apparently all the guys at Arm Gods, I'm going to say this is all Paul Maiden's fault. Because that guy, super dipshitty.
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 The
Talk
shield
to you
man.
next week.